In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you one of my absolute favorite rules when I'm selling options and running the wheel strategy, and that is called the 80% rule. I'm going to show you the numbers and a real live example of a trade that I pulled this off on. And if you drop a comment down below on today's video, I'm going to send you my 50% rule and 80% rule ebooks completely for free, no strings attached. All you have to do is drop a comment down below on today's video and I'll get that over to you. And please, 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 if I provide any sort of value for you, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It really helps our channel grow here. But guys, today what we're going to be talking about is something called an 80% rule, and this is going to lower your chances of assignment, getting your shares called away, right, on both ends of the wheel strategy, both the cash secured puts and the covered calls. If you don't know what those are, quick little overview. Cash secured put, we're essentially saying we're willing to buy 100 shares of a stock at a certain price on a certain date. Fantastic, right? And the covered calls is saying we're willing to sell our 100 shares at least of stock at a certain price and on a certain date. We control both of those terms, okay? So let's go over the shoulder. I'm going to show you guys a quick example that I went into, and then you guys can really see the math kind of at play when you are running this on the options chain and taking this into consideration. And these are all things that are very important to really consider, especially when you're looking at technicals of the company and then you're choosing your strike prices, okay? But coming over here to my Fidelity account real quick, you could see in November 3rd, I had I sold a put on Conagra Brands, and I collected $51.33 of premium. Obviously, results vary, not financial advice. These are just the premiums that I saw at the time of me, taking that specific trade. Go speak to a financial advisor, right? And you could see that was expiring December 5th. Okay, that was expiring December 5th. Okay, and we can map this out, right? So that was a 17 put. I'll toss this into my cash secured put calculator. My collateral was $1,700, right? I collected $51.33 of premium. Okay, it gave me a nice juiced up return right there of 3%. That's the 51 divided by the $1,700, right? That's why I took the trade, really, right? And I'm holding till December 5th, so just under, it was like 29 days till expiration, roughly. So I had about a 29 days to expiration around there. So to me, that trade made sense. Obviously, go do your own research. You may not like Conagra Brands as much as I do. Obviously, go research that for yourself. Now, what do you know? About a couple weeks passed, and about 20 days exactly passed. And I could see that Conagra now, right, I can close my position out for $8, right? I can actually close out my position for Conagra Brands for $8.02, okay? But what does that actually do to our math here? Okay, so let's grab this right here real quick, and I'm going to paste this in here, and then I'm going to bring in a calculator, okay? So we're going to keep this real simple elementary math. So 51 minus 8, right? That's $43 of net premium that I would collect because I'm buying essentially to close that position out for $8, right? So I put $43 right here. That's my net premium that I'm going to be collecting. Now, I am, right, essentially, my expiration time essentially here is what, 21 days about, right? Let's go take a look right here from the 3rd. So about 22 days I held that contract, so we'll put expiration is 22 days now, right? And we could see, right, our annualized return obviously goes up, right? I always like to look at this to dictate these kind of positions if I'm going to take them or not. Just FYI, that's why I kind of like leave space here and I copy and paste. I'm very elementary with this stuff. We could see my return is still phenomenal in my opinion of 2.53% return on my collateral. That's a 43 divided by the 1700, obviously. And then I got my money back 7 days early. So I got my money back 7 full days, 7 full trading days early, right? That is absolutely fantastic in my personal opinion, right? Or 7 days early, right? So why is this important? Well, number one, listen, a lot can happen in 7 days, as you know, right? A lot can happen in 7 days. A lot can happen in 1 day, right? So for me, when I see that position, I can get out of it. Okay, perfect. I can free up $1,700 in collateral. I can go jump into another opportunity elsewhere. Even if I don't necessarily have an opportunity elsewhere, I will just get out of it. Why? Because this return on collateral is insane, okay? I'm literally a slow and steady kind of person, and I can tell you when you're shooting 2.5%, 3% a month return to collateral, no matter what any of these dudes on YouTube YouTube keep telling you make passive income $30,000 a month, $20,000 a month, right? They don't give you context at all. You're going to burn yourself out. You're going to burn your account out trying to chase 2.5% and 3% a month every single month. You need to well, you do what you want, honestly, and you'll figure your way out. You will, but I can almost bet you long term these are not necessarily always fully sustainable unless you're doing weeklies. Sure, I'll give you that argument there. But with that said, I free up my collateral early, and I'm able to now jump into other opportunities. Now, how do we like find what these percentages are? I mean, you could be elementary with this stuff, guys. There's a great free tool. I literally use it all the time because I'm not that great at math myself, and it's called percentagecalculator.net. This is a great tool to kind of see what you want to do. Obviously, if you download, get my premium calculators and my trade log templates, it'll do it as all for you, so you don't need to necessarily have this. Everything I have is very elementary. And this is all for free as well. Just attend the Ark Options Strategy workshop down below. It's a 90-minute training. At the end, I do talk about my Option Seller School Mastermind and community, which is an incredible group of individuals. And especially if you give me 90 minutes of time, I would love for you to join. But either way, you walk away with getting these trade log template, as well as premium calculators for free, just for giving me your most valuable asset. That will be the first link in the description. But you can use our percentage calculator. So in this case, 8 is what we 8 is what we're taking away from our original premium of 51, and we could see that is 15%, right? That is 15%, right? That hits our mark right perfectly on the 80% rule, okay? Now, listen, there's a lot that can happen with a trade in 7 days. There's a lot that can happen on a trade the day of like a Friday expiration, okay? You need to understand that you need to get out, like you do what you want, but for me, I almost never, especially on my cash secured puts, never will let them go through a weekend, right? It's crazy. There's something called pin risk. I need to shoot a video about pin risk, but if you have options contracts expiring on the weekend, basically there's still an hour after market closes that if there is some crazy news, let's say that drops on Conagra Brands and I let it go to expiration, it's trading at like 18. Cool, my contract's gonna expire, expire worthless. But guess what? If that position, right, something happens with Conagra an hour after close, I can still get exercise on those shares. And then guess what? It drops to 15, 14. Boom. What do you know? Monday morning, I'm assigned at 17 and the stock is trading at 15 and I'm stuck holding the bag. Now, is that always happen? No, it doesn't. But has it happened to people? Yes. And it has blown their accounts. It's one of the ways that you can blow your account as somebody that runs the wheel strategy. And that's something called pin risk. Stay tuned for that. I will shoot a video on that. But part of that reason is because a lot of people get greedy. You are pinching pennies, right? In this case, what? A little less, $8. You're pinching $8, even though you've already locked in an insane gain. Like for me specifically, for $8, I'd rather pay $8 to get my money back instead of continuing to lock up $1,700, right? For an additional 7 days where something crazy can happen to this stock. And guess what? I end up maybe getting assigned. Now, if you ended up wanting to get assigned anyway, does it really, really matter? That's the cool part about this the wheel strategy and Ark Options Strategy is like, no, I guess it really doesn't necessarily matter. If you love the stock and you want to get assigned anyway, I guess you could just let everything go to expiration. Plenty of people in our community do because they're very busy. They're in their full-time jobs, their careers, professionals, right? And that's all well and good. As long as you're picking good quality companies, good fundamentals, profitable companies, dividend-paying companies, you, for the most part, should be fine. If you let everything go to expiration, you're going to have some good mixtures of assignments and just expiring worthless. Not a problem with that. But I believe implementing a 50% rule, an 80% rule into your trading is going to let you free up capital a lot faster. And as you've seen, right, when this market can flip really quick on you, it can really screw you up, right? So number one, I say it in every video, right? Look at what your return on collateral is going to be. Does that fit whatever your financial profile is going to be? Go speak to a financial professional about that, right? For me, these were already an aggressive play. So for me, I'm gladly getting out of it as quickly quickly as I can and free up my money. Number two, do I have another opportunity to get in elsewhere? Can I find some better use for this $1,700 that I can easily make back the $8 that I bought to close this on and jump into another opportunity? Usually, yes. If you have a decent sized watch list of stocks that you have high conviction on, there's always opportunities out there in the stock market. It might not feel like that recently because it's a holiday. VIX is low, right under 15 VIX, not a really volatile environment. We're going to be back to business here after the holiday season here, right? Coming up on Monday. And that's all well and good, right? There's often times where we sit on our hands. That's the best part about the strategy. Most days I don't trade. I would say most days in a month I am not trading. I probably trade, well, depending with my SoFi plays, I do trade that for quite often. But with that said, I don't trade. I'm not a day trader, nor will I ever want to be. Plus, you eliminate the biggest risk of something potentially happening to the company early, right? These things happen, right? These things constantly happen, right? Take a look at, what we saw with Netflix randomly, right? I'm sure a lot of people got burned with Netflix. Maybe they had, 100 puts, right? Maybe they had 100 puts in on that were expiring that Friday, right? Dropped to 94 or whatever it was, and boom, they're assigned at 94, right? So, you got to take these kind of things into consideration, that the market can humble us all real quick, and to not get greedy. I can't stress it enough. Like, one thing that I've changed my mentality a lot with investing and wealth building is to not get greedy. Get rich quick is usually a way of getting poor faster. I am a firm believer that a lot of these mechanisms that are deployed that you see on the internet of trading and stuff like that, where it's high adrenaline stuff, those kind of products are designed to take away from you, as opposed to being somebody that's disciplined, right, that builds a strategy around that fits your specific profile. Is going to yield you way better results, as opposed to just trying to draw on candlesticks because some teenager told you that's how you're going to get rich. And I just don't want to see you go down that rabbit hole, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button. If you want all my free calculators, attend the Ark Options Strategy workshop. 90 minutes of pure value. I'm going to show you how to take the wheel strategy to the next level. And at the end of that, like I said, I do talk about the Option Seller School. Would absolutely love to have you if you joined, if you stayed with me here this entire video. But either way, you're going to walk away with my premium calculators as well as my trade log template. First link in the description of today's video, guys. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.